I know you're probably already writing an essay in the comments, calling me all sorts of names and insulting my taste in music. But let me be clear before you make a fool of yourself and write a comment I'm not even gonna bother to read. Not the entire album is bad. The title of the video is mostly referring to Stray Kids' latest title track Thunderous, which I'll talk more in depth about. This is not some crazy propaganda to make you hate the song. I have nothing against the group either. This is only my personal opinion based on my personal taste, which quite frankly won't end their careers, so let's not be pressed about it. Without any more of this chit-chatting, don't forget to click the subscribe button for more K-pop commentary videos twice a week and let's get right into it.
Why you mad, why you sad, why you tick.
The best way I can describe this concept is just Stray Kids, but with added traditional Korean elements. At this point every Stray Kids concept looks pretty much the same, just with a few changed things to not make it a complete copy. There is nothing wrong with that though, because this concept works perfectly for them and their fans always know what to expect. I honestly almost prefer groups with set concepts over groups that switch it up completely every single time. I mean, my ULT group is Blackpink, for God's sake. You can't have more of a set concept than them. But anyways, I thought this concept with Korean tradition put into it looked powerful and cool, kinda like a reminder to everyone of where they are coming from. It was very well done and executed, so there isn't much I can complain about here. There are still enough sections left where I have a lot more to say in terms of the negatives. I highly enjoyed the styling in the music video and I would even dare to say it's one of their best so far. I love the way they were able to mix very simple, streetwear-inspired clothing with fancy, modern hanbok ones. It fits the concept very well and not even one member stood out to me as particularly badly styled. On the other side though, there also wasn't a single member that stood out to me as the best styled one. Everyone looked great and it's what I love seeing the most. I think JYP does a great job with Stray Kids when it comes to this, because I've never seen a single member being favoritized by their stylists. If one looks hella good, they all do. I will point out more in detail my favorite looks in my K-pop Fashion Alert episode on their stage outfits from music shows, so stay tuned for that in the near future.
Man, I'm not sorry, I'm dirty. Keep on talking, we don't play.
Whoever wrote these lyrics needs serious help, because more than half of them are straight up nonsense or just random words thrown in there to push the song forward. I know everybody and their mom likes to criticize Blackpink's lyrics, so I hope the same energy will apply to this song. It almost makes me mad, because I know Stray Kids are capable of having amazing lyrics. If you take a glimpse at their discography you can see that. So I have no damn idea where all of this came from. Man, I'm sorry, I'm dirty? Seriously? Who is this written for? 5-year-olds? What does that even mean? It could be just me who is dumbed and doesn't get it, but at the end of the song there isn't any kind of message I can pull out. Not even if I try extremely hard. Yeah, they are flexing about how amazing they are, but that's about it. What are all of the random words in the song too? They add absolutely nothing and truly distract me from focusing on the song as a whole. They also disturb the flow and annoy the shit out of me. The only time in the song I'm actually accepting this is in the chorus, when they are just repeating the title and another 2 random words over and over again. Besides that, it's just too much and empty at the same time. Whoever writes their lyrics can do much better and I hope they will for their next title track. If there is one thing I praise Stray Kids for every single release, it's their choreographies. Whoever puts them together truly knows how to use a bigger number of members into their advantage. The formations and power during every single move are amazing and I have absolutely nothing to complain about. Especially that move in the chorus where they almost fall down on the floor exactly when the beat drops is just giving me goosebumps every single time. Frankly, we haven't seen the whole choreo yet, because as of the time of me scripting this, they didn't perform it anywhere yet. But I'm excited to see how the whole thing looks like. The members have some of the best stage presence I've ever seen and are some of my favorite performers, so I can't wait to watch them during promotions. Despite this song being a whole damn disaster. I'm going to be completely honest with you here. I don't particularly like the music video, and in a way I found it boring. What I love most about their music videos is the way they are edited and all of the effects and transitions that are used. It's something you don't see often in K-pop and sets them apart from others by a mile. When you watch their music video, you instantly know it's theirs. And that's what's best about them. In terms of everything else, yeah, it didn't hold my attention the whole way through. They never do stories, so that certainly wasn't something I expected to get. But their music videos are starting to look too much like each other, and I can almost predict how the whole thing will go during the first few seconds. A bunch of choreography shots, some solo shots, and that's practically it. Over and over again. That's how most music videos work, but just the entire aesthetic was so dark and depressing that I simply didn't feel drawn in. It's a shame, because you can see the budget that was put into it. I think with what they have under their belt, this could look 100 times better. Now finally, the actual song itself. There are so many things I could say about it, because I dislike it from every possible angle, but I'll try to keep it short for the sake of not being here till Christmas, and also because we have 13 other songs on the album we have to review. Let me start by saying that I never understood why people called their music noise. Okay, I get it for side effects. But hell man, I even like that song way more than this one. The main problem I see with it is that it doesn't know what it wants to be and it never figures it out. For the 3 minutes of its length, all I hear is a mess and confusion. It's jumping between different pacing like a rabbit and doesn't commit to a single one. What they fucked up the most was the rap parts. Some of them felt forced. Some simply didn't have any structure or rhythm to them, and some disturbed the flow of the song to the point I just wish they weren't there at all. Stray Kids has my second favorite rap line in K-pop, right after BTS, so this shit isn't doing them justice. I have to say that the chorus isn't the absolute worst. It kinda flows nicely and stays on your mind for a little while after listening to it. But it's so damn empty and forgettable that I don't even know what to do with it. Following the masterpiece that was Backdoor with this is just making it all even sadder. I know many will enjoy this, and in some weird way I can see why. It has that Stray Kids appeal, and I would never dare to shame anyone for enjoying that. I just simply don't. Not in this form. It's messy, empty, and lacks in some many departments that I can't even put it all in one little section of this video. With how lacking this song is in its production, the horrible lyrics come forward even more, and it takes away any chances of me enjoying this song. I'll only be listening to it for video purposes, but never again in my free time. It gets a 3 out of 10 for me, and it's their worst title track in my eyes, right next to Double Knot. Along with the title track, we also got their second full album, called NOEASY, which consists of 14 songs in total. Therefore we have 13 B-sides to talk about, and let me just say that after hearing the title track, I wasn't even a tiny bit excited to hear the rest. But spoiler alert, the title track is one of the worst songs on the album by far, and definitely shouldn't be the title track in the first place. This little piece gives me similar vibes to the title track, just that it is a lot more catchy and has a very creepy vibe, which I'm here for. There is only one part that disturbs the flow of Cheese, and the title is so damn funny to me for some reason, but other than that it's a decent song. Also, the use of vocal effects to enhance the production was brilliant, and I enjoyed it a lot. 6.5 out of 10. The fact that Domino isn't the title track of this era pains me deep in my soul. The song is absolutely fucking amazing and everything it works. It still has that Stray Kids feeling and Agar's Cyan, so I think it would result in a very strong, cohesive title track, loved by many. Way better than what we are stuck with now. 9 out of 10.
So sick. Sick.
Why is every song on this album so far way better than the title track? I love the chorus of Sick particularly much. It calms the whole production down, yet keeps the appeal grooviness. The rappers on this one are out of their minds for snapping like that. The production overall is extremely unique, and that's exactly what I missed in the title track. 10 out of 10. I adore this song. The view is so different from all of the previous songs on the album, more summer-like, I guess. I would almost say it's cute, and that's the last word people think of when they think of Stray Kids. The vocals are stunning, and it makes me want to go to their concert so badly. It's probably my favorite on the entire album after the first listen, or at least in top 3 without a doubt. 10 out of 10. Sorry I Love You is cute and all, but I've heard a production like this before with almost every other boy group, so it doesn't stand out to me in any way. Amongst all of the greatness on this album, this one easily slips my mind whenever I think of which songs I enjoyed the most. It's very repetitive in its lyrics as well, which kinda bothers me since it's mostly the repetition of the title that is very long. Therefore it stands out more, and I'm not the biggest fan. 5 out of 10. What for the loving sake of God is the production on Silent Cry. It's straight up creepy, yet so unique and catchy. It makes me feel many conflicting emotions during its length, but at the very end the chorus lets me down too much for me to enjoy it more. I'm the type of person that puts all my hopes in the chorus, and if it's bad in any way, I can't listen to the song at all. That's exactly the case here. 4 out of 10 feels appropriate, so let's go with it. Secret Secret is a ballad, and although I'm not the biggest fan of this genre as a whole, I can recognize that objectively this song is gorgeous. The vocals on it are above anything we've heard on this album so far, and it kinda makes me wanna cry. Not very appreciative of that, but it's gonna be great for my depression playlist. 6.5 out of 10. In terms of the production, Star Lost sounds almost identical to the previous song, just happier and less depressing. It's a good song, and I can't exactly point out anything that I dislike about it. It's just boring and doesn't keep my attention all the way through. I see such a huge potential, because the instrumentals, especially in the bridge, are amazing, but it doesn't hit me the way I would like it to. 7 out of 10. Red Lights is a duo song by Bang Chan and Hyunjin. I don't know what exactly I expected from this too, but definitely not something like this. It's so sexy and seductive, but creepy at the same time. I literally don't know if I'm supposed to be scared of them or fall in love. Either way, I absolutely love the production, and I wish more groups leaned into this sound. It's straight up my alley. 10 out of 10. I got 99 problems, but they say I want, I'ma go out healing, getting cleansed by. Surfin' is another unit song by Felix, Lino and Changbin. It definitely gives me very summer-like feelings, but this time with no Stray Kids touch. It falls extremely flat and sounds exactly like some other song I've heard before. Literally any other group could sing this one and it wouldn't make a difference, because nothing sets it apart from the rest. Not my favorite at all, so 4 out of 10. Gone Away is the last unit song on the album, and it's by Han, Seungmin, and I, and yet another ballad, but for a difference from a previous one, I don't like this one at all. It's super underwhelming and boring, so after the first chorus I'm ready to move on to the next one. I can't give it more than like 3 out of 10 because it's my least favorite song on the entire album, along with the title track. Of course. The vocals are stunning though, don't get it twisted. Wolfgang is a complete no for me. It's hella weird, and although I get what they were trying to do with imitating a wolf and stuff, it just resulted in me not being able to take the song seriously at all. Also, half of the song is just them yelling in the mic without any form or purpose. It ruins the whole album for me. I wish they didn't include it and it stayed in drafts where it belongs. 1 out of 10. Such a cute little song to finish the album on. Mixtapo is your typical pop song, but I'm not necessarily mad at it. Is it one of my favorites on the album? No, not at all. But despite that it gives me mad winner vibes for some reason, I don't even know why, and I like it. It's a solid 6 out of 10 in my opinion. As a whole, this comeback definitely didn't let me down. As much as I can't stand the title track and I think it's one of their worst to date, the B-sides brought something fresh and exciting into the whole era. Yes, some weren't my taste and some were extremely generic, but I think every person can find at least something they would enjoy. I'm excited to put the ones I loved the most on my playlist and replay them like 500 times. Never listening to the title track again though, that's for sure. Anyways, this is all I have for today's video, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up, because it truly helps me out a lot. All my social media links are in the description as well, so you can find me on there for even more content daily. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye bye. Love you all so much.